Most people want success, but they are not willing to pay the price for it. This video will show you the truth about discipline. Most people want success. They want the results, the respect, the confidence, the life that comes with winning. But they don't want the process. They don't want the early mornings. They don't want the lonely work. They don't want the days when nothing feels exciting anymore. Everyone loves the idea of greatness, but very few people love the discipline required to achieve it. And that's why most people stay exactly where they are. Not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because they lack discipline. The biggest problem in your life is not your circumstances. It's not where you were born. It's not your background. It's not your resources. The biggest problem is comfort. Comfort is addictive. Comfort tells you to sleep longer. Comfort tells you to skip the workout. Comfort tells you to wait until tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes another year of the same life. Comfort doesn't destroy your life overnight. It destroys it slowly, day by day, decision by decision, until one day you look around and realize nothing changed. People think discipline is punishment. They think discipline is suffering. But the truth is the opposite. Discipline is freedom. When you are disciplined, you control your habits. When you control your habits, you control your life. You wake up when you said you would wake up. You train when you said you would train. You work when you said you would work. And every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build something powerful. Self-respect. Self-respect changes everything. Because when you respect yourself, you stop accepting mediocrity. The difference between average people and exceptional people is not intelligence. It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's what they do when they don't feel like doing anything. Average people wait for motivation. Exceptional people move without it. Average people stop when things become uncomfortable. Exceptional people understand that discomfort is the price of progress. If you want a life that most people don't have, you must be willing to do things most people won't do. There is a phase that almost nobody talks about, the lonely phase. The phase where you are working harder than ever, but nobody notices. No applause, no recognition, no celebration, just effort. You wake up early, you train, you work, you improve, and the world stays silent. This is the phase where most people quit, because progress feels invisible. But this phase is where champions are built, when nobody is watching, when nobody is clapping, when nobody cares. Excuses are powerful, not because they solve problems, but because they protect your ego. Excuses allow you to feel comfortable with failure. They tell you it's not your fault. I'm too busy. I'm too tired. I'll start next week. But the truth is simple. Everyone is tired. Everyone is busy. Everyone has problems. The difference is that some people act anyway. Talking about goals feels productive. Planning feels productive. Watching motivation videos feels productive. But none of that changes your life. Action does. Real progress happens when you move, when you step into the gym, when you start the work, when you take the uncomfortable step forward. Ideas are cheap. Execution is rare. And that's why execution wins. Pain is part of growth. There is no way around it. If you want strength, you must train through fatigue. If you want success, you must work through frustration. If you want confidence, you must push through fear. Most people avoid pain, but pain is the teacher. Pain forces adaptation. Pain forces growth. And the people who learn to embrace it become unstoppable. While you hesitate, time is moving. While you wait for motivation, time is moving. While you make excuses, time is moving. Every day is an opportunity. And every day you waste is a day you will never get back. The scary truth about life is not failure. It's regret. Regret for the things you could have done, but didn't. At first, nobody believes in you. Nobody sees the vision. Nobody understands the work you're putting in. But if you stay disciplined long enough, something changes. Your body changes. Your mindset changes. Your confidence changes. And eventually the results appear. And when the results appear, people suddenly start paying attention. They call it talent. They call it luck, but they never saw the years of discipline behind it. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need endless motivation. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You need discipline. The discipline to show up when it's boring. The discipline to continue when it's hard. The discipline to move forward even when nobody is watching. Because success doesn't belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent. So wake up, do the work, push harder, stay disciplined, and build a life that average people will never understand. There is a moment that comes for everyone. A moment when the excitement is gone, when the progress feels slow, when the results are invisible. This is the moment that separates people. Some people step back, they slow down, they make excuses, they tell themselves it's not worth it. But the people who win understand something different. This moment is not the end. It's the beginning of the real test. Anyone can work hard when motivation is high. Anyone can push forward when everything feels new and exciting. But the real test comes when things feel repetitive, when the routine feels boring, when the mind starts asking questions like, why am I even doing this? That is the moment discipline takes control. Not motivation, discipline. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline only cares about the mission. People are afraid of pressure. They run away from responsibility. They avoid difficult challenges because they are afraid to fail. But pressure is not your enemy. Pressure is what builds strength. Diamonds are created under pressure. Champions are created under pressure. Your character is revealed under pressure. When things become difficult, you have two choices. You can complain, or you can adapt. You can say, life is unfair, or you can become stronger than the obstacle in front of you. The people who succeed are not the ones who avoid pressure. They are the ones who learn to carry it. They turn pressure into fuel. They turn stress into focus. And eventually, they become comfortable doing things that used to feel impossible. People think success comes from huge moments, a big opportunity, a lucky break, a sudden change in life. But real success is built from small wins. Waking up when the alarm rings, finishing the workout when your body is tired, working on your goals when nobody is watching. These small wins may look insignificant, but over time they compound. Day after day, week after week, year after year. And suddenly those small decisions create a completely different life. Success is not built in a single moment. It is built in thousands of tiny decisions that nobody sees. Most people focus on the body. They want to look stronger. They want to appear confident. But the real work happens in the mind. Because if your mind is weak, your body will eventually follow. A strong mind keeps going when things get uncomfortable. A strong mind keeps pushing when results are slow. A strong mind refuses to surrender to excuses. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but only if you train it, just like a muscle. Through repetition, through discipline, through discomfort. Every difficult moment you face is mental training. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your mindset. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. Two different versions. One version chose comfort. They avoided challenges. They waited for motivation. They stayed inside their comfort zone. And 5 years later, nothing changed. The other version chose discipline. They trained when they were tired. They worked when nobody cared. They stayed consistent when progress was slow. And 5 years later, their life is completely different. The difference between those two futures is not talent. It's decisions. The decisions you make today, right now, in this moment. Your life is not controlled by motivation. It is controlled by your habits. What you do daily shapes your future. If you train daily, you become stronger. If you work daily, you become skilled. If you stay disciplined daily, you become unstoppable. And the beautiful thing about discipline is that it compounds, just like interest in a bank account. Every effort adds up. Every small improvement builds momentum. And one day, people will look at your life and think it happened overnight. But you will know the truth. It was built day by day, decision by decision. Discipline over comfort, action over excuses, consistency over motivation. So keep going, keep building, Keep pushing forward, because the life you want is built by the work you do when nobody is watching.